Good day, one and all. My name is Kathy, and welcome to this episode of the Scrap and Crafty Gardener. Today, I am going to be making a card based on this past Friday's Craft Roulette Challenge number 236. For the project, we need to make a pop-up card. The colors need to be trick-or-treat colors. Element, you have to have like a boutique of some sort, and random jewelry. So I've decided to use, I have used this die set before. I got this from Amazon. It makes a real pretty dress on a mannequin. So I'm going to be using this as like a dress boutique card. So I chose a 5x7 card. This is white. This measures 10 inches by 7 inches. Scored it at the 5-inch line, folded it, and creased it with my bone folder. And then going with the trick-or-treat colors, I've chosen black, purple, and then I've added in this metallic silver. It just, Halloween to me sings glitter and bling. So I have made, cut out a black piece of cardstock, which measures 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. And then I have this brilliant piece, and this is real thick. Glittery cardstock. I think I got this at Hobby Lobby. This measures 4.5 by 6.5, and I have die cut out of it already, but that's not going to be seen. And then I used GinaK's Master Layouts to cut the white stitched edge die. Yeah, you can see it over here. You don't have to use the stitched edge die. This measures 4 3/8 by 6 3/8, and those are just going to kind of go together like this. But I am going to stencil on top of this. So pull that off. I'm sorry for the noise. And I'm just going to put my white down here. And now I've just picked, this is an older stencil of mine. It's not even branded. It kind of looks like GinaK's Harvest Flourish, but it is a larger design. I wish I knew what the name of this was. And I'm just going to randomly put some gray in the background just to add a little texture here. All right, get my gray brush. And I'm not going to put it everywhere. Just lightly here and there. Yeah, I want a little bit more up here, I think. Yeah, now I'm going to slide this down a little bit and put some over here in this corner. And I want just a little bit right there. Just like that. You might not be able to see that on there, so I'll pull this up a little bit. And I just added a hint, a very, very light hint. So it's hardly noticeable, but yet I think it will give a little texture to the background. All right, I'm done stenciling. That was quick and simple. And I'm just going to clean my stencil off real quick. I'm just using my tidy towel. Okay, and then I have a paper towel here. I'm just going to dry that a little bit. Okay, now I have die cut out the pieces already. And I just pulled out my scrap paper stash. And I chose some purple. It's a light purple floral pattern. And it's a very lightweight paper. And then this brighter purple that I thought kind of went with it. And then I cut the pieces out of black. Now, for the pop-up, they talked on Craft Roulette how the wobbles would work as a pop-up element. So I'm going to have the skirt wobble, hopefully. So I'm going to put these layers together already because I don't need to do a whole lot with them. Put this layer down first and get it centered on my card. And then this layer. And I'm also going to pop up, and I don't know if that would count as a pop-up card, the center white layer on a little bit of foam. And I can see that that is a little crooked. Okay. Now, I do want to stamp a sentiment. And where did I put my sentiments here? I have this thank you for being my friend. I don't know where that one came from. That's like Hero Arts, Stampin' Up, Spellbinders, Honeybee. But that one, I don't know where that came from. That was back not that long ago when I did not record where all of these came from. Because at that point, I really didn't care. It didn't matter to me. And if it doesn't matter to you, you don't need to identify them. Now I'm going back and trying to figure out who the sentiments are from, etc. Because sometimes you guys like to know. Now I'm just going to stamp this with a VersaFine Clair Nocturne. I want to get the sentiment down first so that I know for my dress placement. Oh, and that's good. Just one time. Clean that off. And done stamping. Put that back. All right. Now I can start putting this together. I'm going to put the bodice, I'm going to attach that right down to the card. It's going to be the skirt that floats, but I need to see how long this is going to be. So where are the side piece? That's that. So if I put that here, yeah, that will look good. So I'm going to have this just down a smidge. Because I want to put the decorative accent on it. And that's what I cut out of, I originally cut it out of black, but I thought I would like it out of silver better. Then we can put the dress together at the top. And then this print is just pattern paper, so it's very lightweight. And now this is the part I always have trouble with. This is an off-the-shoulder dress. And I like, you can put it up so that the hint of the dress doesn't show, but I like to give it a little bit of peekaboo on the pattern of the skirt. Now this is going to be covered up. You're not going to see that. All right. You could even, and I think that's how that they did it, they put it over to the side. I'd rather have it straight. Now this, I'm going to use Scotch tape. Let's see. I think I need to steal my sister-in-law's Scotch tape. Just a second. Yes. Thankfully, her desk is right next to mine. I'm just going to take a little piece until I get this how I would like it to be. Just going to get it placed, and then I am going to glue it down. Now these pieces go off to the side like here. Nope, didn't get that. Missed that piece entirely. And then this side will go over here. It's spaced out. And that's going to have to come down a little bit. So, Don't worry, I'm going to cover the center up. I might just leave the bottom piece off altogether. I could do it like that. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to glue that down flat. A little bit it will show, but not a lot. And I think this was made for an A2 size card, so I don't know how they expect that to work. All right, now I'm just going to go back in here, and I'm going to use my small glue bottle now. And I'm just going to lift up the edge and put a little bit of glue down, if it will come out. The other day it was my big glue bottle. Well, all right. Glue and I have a love-hate relationship. Okay, I'm just going to use that paper towel to wipe the glue off my finger. And I'm just putting a little down. I'm not putting it all the way because I do have Scotch tape behind it. You could even leave that off if you want the skirt panels to float a little bit more. Just going to put a little thin layer back here. All right. Now I'm going to take a piece of white scrap, and I'm just going to kind of cut a strange shape. I just want that to go back there and hold that down a little bit better. All right. Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to put the wobbler on. Let's see which one. I think this goes down flat first. That goes on. Does that go on the card? No, I think this is sturdier. So which one goes? I don't know which one goes on the top and the bottom. I don't know as if it honestly matters. So I'm just going to, if I can, let's see, get my tweezers and peel the sticky part off. And I'm just going to glue that right where I put that extra piece of paper. So in that way it gives it a bigger area. And I will glue this down. No, I don't think I will yet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to embellish it. I have this. This is just a floral embellishment. And I kind of want to put, I'm going to cut this off straight across, just like that. I want to put 3 down. You could put ribbon on here, which is what I think in the sample they show on Amazon. It shows ribbon. I want to do this, but the glue isn't really going to hold it all that great. So I'm going to use some glue dots, or Zots, as this brand is called. And I'm going to put a Zot on the back of each one. And I'm putting it above the waistband just a little bit. I think it kind of might need to cut the bodice again. I don't really know. just like that. And then the skirt wobbles back and forth. All right, now I'm going to glue this down. And I'm going to use foam strips. This is 1/2 inch wide foam strip. And normally I would just go across the sides, but I think I'm going to put 4 pieces down since this has a wobbling mechanism. Peel these off. And I'm not done once I put this on. This will also adhere to that glitter on the card back a little bit better. And I'm just adding a little bit of glue. This will give a little wiggle room with placement. Plus, it will add a little, pardon me, it will add a little something extra for support. I'm going to get that centered as best I can. Push it down too far and that it won't want to wobble. There we go. All right. All right, now I'm going to add a little necklace to her. And I've got these little tiny pearls. I'll pull some of these out. I want to use the ittiest, bittiest pearls in here to give her a little bit of a necklace. I'm going to try and get my glue bottle to work here. I'm just going to stick a pin down in it. Let me just see if I can get it to come out now. Yeah, there we go. I'm just going to put a few little strips. I'm just going to put glue right around the neck in the shape of the pearl necklace. And then I'm going to take these itty bitty pearls. And I mean, they are itty bitty. They might be an 1/16 of an inch. I mean, they are itty bitty, but they're very pretty. They come in a mixed set like this on Amazon. Kind of reminds me, they're smaller than even what a Barbie necklace would be. They are that tiny. I got an extra one on there that I don't need. Okay. All right. Now, I'm going to get some clear of these. And I have those in a little package here. And I'm just going to put a few clear on the card. Just to add some more sparkle and bling. Because why not? And I will add, let's see. I'll put one here. And I'm going to put a larger one. I'm just randomly putting my glue. If I commit by putting my glue down, I got to put something there. Let's see, we'll go with a slightly bigger one. You know what? I'll put one on each side of the skirt. Get a few more out. And I'm full of static electricity today, so they are sticking to my fingers. Okay. Nope, it needs Wink of Stella. It needs Wink of Stella. All right, and I got that right here. I'm going to take the Wink of Stella and just add it to the crossover off the shoulder neckline. That's good. And I'm going to also add it to the black base down here. I just think it needs a little something. There we go. All right, that's my card for today. And you can't really see the clear. I think you'll see them better on the photograph I take at the end. All right, let me go over the parameters and see if I have completed them all. Pop-up card, check. Trick or treat colors, I've got my black, silver, and purple. Those, I think on my camera it looks blue, but I think once it's uploaded, it'll look purple. The boutique, we're at a dress boutique, picking out this really pretty floral dress. And jewelry, well, I added a little pearl necklace, and she's got this wonderful floral belt. So that's it. I have met all the parameters. I did want to do a quick follow-up. I think it was Brenda asked. I was using the watercolor markers on Friday, and she wanted to know if that you could stamp color on the stamps and use them. So I have pulled out two, and I've tried it. I have my watercolor markers here, and I'm going to use the blue that one of the blues I used the other day. I have two different stamps here. One is a solid image, and the other one is an outlined image. And as I was playing with them over the weekend, I found it worked much better on an outlined image. You can color on the solid, and you can color on the outline. And now we'll stamp them. See, the water, that just the solid image doesn't work as well as the outlined image. And let me bring them up so you can see. The outlined image does very well. So you can use these Crayola Super Tip washable markers. They work best on an outline stamp. Now, if you color this, we'll try the solid one. And you spritz it with water, because why not? You get a more solid image, but as it dries, it will spread out. So the best use for these markers, if you want to color them on your stamps, is to use an outline image. But that's how those look. Does that answer your question, Brenda? Now, if you let them sit there, they're going to dry and then they won't stamp. So you need to color and then stamp right away. The best markers that I have found for coloring on your stamps, both red rubber and silicone, are the Local King magic markers. Those work beautifully for coloring on your stamps. But you can use the Crayolas. Just know that the effects that you'll use. All right, that's my card. And hopefully the answer to Brenda's question. And thank you so much for watching. And I hope you have a great rest of your day.